Hello, my name is Bernardo. Welcome to YourGreatLifeTV.com, and today's episode is: are you getting enough sleep for the level of health that you deserve? And health is something that's directly proportionate to the number of hours you sleep in many ways, and I'll explain why. But the reason why I'm talking about this right now is because this is a principle that I need to start practicing more. Since I started my blog 2 months ago, and 2 months prior to that, I've been pushing myself so unbelievably hard at night to be able to connect with more people, to be able to create more posts, to do some research about the things I want to talk about, that I have actually really slept very few hours. So on an average night, instead of sleeping 8 hours, I may be sleeping 4 hours, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes if I'm lucky 5 hours. And that's really a recipe for disaster. So I'm going to start taking a little bit more time to give myself that relaxation and that rest that I really need in order to function better during the day. But I thought I would share with you 3 reasons why I think today, if you're a little bit like me, and probably you are in some ways, some days, you need to keep your number of hours of sleep in check. First reason is because when you sleep less, there's a hormone in your body that curbs appetite, that is secreted throughout the night. So if you sleep less hours, there's less of that hormone. That means you wake up, you're more hungry, your chance of overeating the next day and gaining weight is a lot higher from that alone. Second reason why you want to keep your sleep hours in check is, and they've done studies, pretty impressive, eh? Because they grab somebody and they track them down for 3 nights. They sleep 8 hours each night for 3 nights in a row. Then they get them to sleep 4 hours a night for 3 nights in a row. And by the second day, they already show their metabolism resembles that of a type 2 diabetes patient, just from that second day of not sleeping well, which is pretty impressive. So 2 things happen when you don't sleep well. Number 1 is your ability to secrete insulin decreases 30% or more, which is it's a big recipe for disaster. The second thing that happens is your body actually has a hormone that's called cortisol, and that's secreted in the blood and in greater amounts when you're not sleeping well. And again, those 2 things combined, what they really mean to you in regular terms is that your energy level is going to fluctuate a lot, your insulin level is going to fluctuate, and your ability and your metabolism, basically the chance of you gaining weight again, is higher. Not just that, your chance of getting sick is higher, your chance of being cranky is higher, and your chance of actually feeling less energy throughout the day is much higher. Third reason, which is your immune system, is there's a protein in your body that gets secreted during the night called cytokine. And a cytokine, what it does is it helps you fight disease. So again, less hours, less secretion of this protein, less ability to fight disease, which is what happened to me. I finally this weekend broke down and right now got sick, got a fever, got a cough, and this is something that I hate because I'm so healthy usually. I get sick maybe once a year at most, and it's usually when I push myself really hard and I don't get enough sleep. I don't want the same thing to happen to you, and my challenge for you today is to really evaluate how many hours of sleep are you getting, and if you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, how can you make it so that you get at least closer to that every single day? It may mean that you work less hours, it may mean that it takes you a little bit longer to get what you want, but in the end, you actually do it in a way that's healthy, in a way that supports your immune system. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you. I challenge you to live a full and conscious life, and specifically today, my challenge is to keep your balance in check between hours of being awake and hours being asleep, so that there's more of you to share with the world. Thank you.